Are you triggered every time your twin goes silent? Are you frustrated when they're ghosting you? Do you feel insecure? Are you constantly checking your phone, wondering when they'll get back to you? Well, this is the thing. If you're still triggered, it means you have more to heal. And you need to take this silence, this time apart, to do that inner work. The silence is orchestrated. And if you don't do the work, if you're constantly checking your phone, then you're going to go around in circles again and again and again. My name is Angela Cleary. I'm a feminine empowerment coach. I specialise in healing after narcissistic abuse, and I also offer twin flame and spiritual guidance. This is the thing. Our triggers are here to guide us. They're big time here to guide us. But in the silence, we're literally just like hopeless little teenagers checking our phone all the time. And that's effectively it. It's like, why didn't they reply? What did I say wrong? Oh my God, I shouldn't have said that. This is bullshit. There's no wrong moves on this journey. And this silence is orchestrated. It's orchestrated. And I'm blue in the face from saying this to people. Like literally, your soul and your twin soul, well, you're one soul, but you made a contract. You made a promise to each other that you would do the work in this lifetime to come into union. Literally, you said, hey, not treat me like shit, ghost me, please, because they're not treating us like shit. They're literally just ghosting us, right? You know, your twin flame isn't going to treat you like shit. They're literally just going to go quiet because they're doing their own work. Oh my God. Like, literally, I've said this so many times before as well, right? We've gone through a spiritual awakening first. We've had years to do it. 2018, I started my awakening, right? This is really fucking, oh my God, that's it. Oh my God, 8 years. You know what I mean? I have 8 years of fucked up dark sides of the soul, fucked up pain, fucked upness, right? But I've had 8 years of that, right? 8 years of it stretched out, 8 years of time. And it was fucking hard. But our twin has only had a very narrow amount of time. Like before I met my twin in the physical, it's almost 2 years now. He was already going through an awakening, but he wasn't conscious of it. He wasn't conscious that it was spiritual. It was just definitely awakening of sorts. He was on a healing journey, even if he wasn't aware of it. But his spiritual awakening really got triggered when he met me. So in the last 2 years, he's had to do what I've done in 8 years, right? And this is happening to the divine masculines as well, which is effectively happening to the males on this planet, right? Who already have no idea how to express their emotions, have no idea how to express affection. And now they're going through this intensity of a love that is fucking mind-blowing. And all these emotions are coming up and all this shit is coming up. So they're literally going through a hell of a lot. And if we're constantly running after them going, come here, you have to do this, come on. We're literally putting more pressure on them and they're going to run. But even if we're not putting pressure on them, any communication is going to trigger both of us. So our communication is going to intensify their feelings and remind them of how much they do love us, remind them of all the shit they have to heal. So they're going to go quiet. They need the time and space, like they really do, because you know, for us women, we're better able to do the emotion thing, but not all of us. I've heard women say to me, "I haven't cried in years," and I'm like, "Oh my God, that must be fucking really hard. That must have so much tension. We need to fucking cry. We need to release." But for the men, they haven't been able to cry. They haven't been able to release. So if they're feeling highly intensely emotional, they're not going to want to be seen like that in front of their divine feminine. And now, don't get me wrong. As healed women, we want to see a healed man, which we want to see our partners cry. That sounds really weird, but we do. We want to see them express themselves. Like, I think the most sexiest thing in the world is to see a man cry. I know that sounds really weird, but you know what I mean? What I mean by that is to actually be so good within yourself, so confident with yourself, not care about what other people think, to finally be able to express yourself fully. That's beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen from a man. Do you know what I mean? Like, but they're not at that stage yet where they're able to express. So they need that silence. But the silence is for us as well. If we're like I've said this before, we're like little fucking teenagers. On the phone, it's like, oh my God, when are they going to text? Oh my God, why didn't they say? Oh my God, what did it say? And we're like little teenagers and we're expecting them to be grown men. This is mirrored energy. If we're little fucking teenagers, they're going to be little fucking teenagers as well. So how are they going to be sovereign if we're not sovereign? And you know, one of the most important things I did for my journey is I changed my twin flames notification tone. So, like, it's not the same as my others. So, like, if I get a message, before I did that, if I got a message on my phone, I was like, oh, is it him? Is it him? And then I'd read my phone, I'm like, oh my God, it's not him. Do you know, and I get, this is energetic. So, like, they're feeling your energy. So that desperation, they're feeling it. And they're running from that as well. Because they can feel that you need them. We have to get to a place where we don't fucking need them. So I changed his notification tone. So now that when he does text, which is fucking rare at the moment, but like when he does, it's like I know it's him. So at least I'm not in this desperation energy of every time the phone goes off, is it him? Is it him? Every time the phone goes off now, I'm like, it's fine. It's not, I'm not in this crazy energy. But I'm taking the time, the silence to heal. This is what we're supposed to do. You know, ghosting is processing, but it's processing for both of you. Separation is preparation. If you're not doing the work, and this is like, you'll ask yourself this again and again, every time they go silent, you're going to, in this cycle of I'm in pain, unworthiness, all of this shit, and all you're doing is looking at your phone waiting for them to get back to you. Then they get back to you and you're like, yay! And then all of you weren't even healing in the first place, you were just waiting. And then they get back to you and you're like, yes, it's grand. Now I'm fine. I feel good again. I feel happy. And then they ghost you again and then you feel like shit again. And then the cycle repeats. And if we continue to do this, we're never going to fucking heal. We're just not. You know what I mean? Because in those, like, this has happened for me. Like, for example, I get communication. I might see my twin. And initially I'm on a high. I'm on this massive high. I'm like, yes, the union is here. Oh my God, everything's going to be okay. And then it gets longer and longer. And he doesn't reply. And I'm like, shit, why isn't he replying? And I'm like, starting to get fucking triggered. I'm like, no, it's fine. And then a week goes by and you're like, it's so fucking fine. I'm getting more angry. I get more triggered. And then you're like, oh. Then when all this stuff comes up for me, I'm like, this is why it's been a while, because I have stuff to heal. But in the first moment or the first couple of days, you're in this high energy thinking, yay. But then the triggers come in. But you see, I understand then I have stuff to work on. But I've seen it with people. They will go through their emotions and their unworthiness, and all they're thinking about is replying to the twin. It's like, he hasn't replied to me, but I think I should text him. Do you know, and I've done this as well. Like, we're all fucking doing it. It's like, it's time is going past and you're like, oh my God, they're going to forget about me, this, that, the other. But the more you're in this energy, the more they're going to run. They're not going to reply to you. And the more you chase, the more you put your energy to them, the less you're putting your energy to yourself. We have to choose ourselves. We have to take our energy back. We have to heal our fucking shit. This is so important. Do you know what I mean? And like, literally, the cycle just continues to repeat over and over again unless we actually come back and say, okay, I have to forget about him for a second. I have to forget about them. Right now, I have to think of me. And this is it. Like, you have to get into I forget. I'm laughing here because I literally say we have to forget about them, right? I'm in the energy now where I'm trying to come back to myself. Christmas was shit. The last 2 weeks of 2025 were fucking horrendous, especially for us twin flames. The collective energy was absolutely fucking horrendous. There was heartbreak energy. That unworthiness wound was re-triggered. It was fucking horrible. And all we wanted to do was reach out. All we wanted to do was hear from them. And now I'm back in the headspace of, okay, I need to heal that. I need to get back into my sovereignty. I need to let go for a minute. And if you're letting go of your dynamic right now is not letting go of your twin. It's just letting go of your attachment to the outcome, which is really fucking hard. And I'm trying to forget. What I mean by trying to forget is I'm trying to concentrate on myself. I'm trying to concentrate on my wounds. And the reason I laugh there is because, like, literally, no matter how much you detach or, choose yourself, they're never going to leave your mind. This is this true sign of a twin flame connection. They're always there. You know what I mean? You could be doing the most randomest of things and you just hear their name. You know what I mean? I've said this before. You look up at the clouds and for one split second, you have no thoughts. And then you're like, you hear his name and you're like, Jesus, just give me a break for 5 seconds, will ya? Do you know what I mean? It's literally constant. Like, in those moments of meditation even, your mind might go blank and then you hear their name. It's constant. So that you can never really let go of your twin flame, but you can let go of your attachment to the outcome and start to take control of yourself and take control of your healing. This is so fucking important. You know what I mean? We really need to get into that empowered energy again. And this bugs the shit out of me because literally I was in the empowered energy. I was in surrender mode. Everything was in perfect harmony. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. And then there was this relapse between, I think it was between September and November or December. You know, it felt longer than it was, but I think it was only 2 months. And we went into this really, really dark heaviness, this massive dark night, so this heartache again. But this is just showing us what we need to purge. And I know last year, 2025, was literally a year of just shedding the skin, the year of the snake. It was literally get that shit out. But we have to work through this stuff. You know what I mean? We have to become aware of what we're going through. Do you know, we have to stop projecting onto our twin. We're blaming them continuously for what we're going through, when in actual fact we should be understanding that our pain is due to our past relationships, nothing to do with them. You know what I mean? And we have to start releasing our past, releasing our ex, releasing that energy, releasing everything that we've been through, releasing our childhood trauma as well. Everything we're going through, every trigger we get is showing you what you need to heal. And if you're in this energy of distraction, which is being busy all the time, people who are too busy, folks, I'm sorry, I used to be busy all the time. Now I make sure I get time for self-care. Self-care isn't just about having a bubble bath and doing a meditation. Self-care is sitting with your shit and doing some introspection. You know what I mean? This is so important. People think that me time should be distraction or whatever. Or, you know, I'll watch a movie, or I'll, you know, as I said, do a bubble bath, or do this, do that. You're still busying yourself. Have you spent time in silence? Have you spent time even journaling? I don't journal, but I introspect. I literally have out loud conversations. One of the best times, actually, to do some inner work, especially in regards to my twin flame, is literally cleaning the house in silence. Because, you know, if you've got triggers and you're cleaning and, you know, something, you know, you drop something or something, you know, you start getting angry and you're like, oh, I think I have stuff to heal. Do you know what I mean? And then all this, like, the amount of times I've shouted at my twin flame on the 5D while I'm cleaning the house, which is really good because it's me releasing. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's me, it's showing me what I still have to heal. But if I actually, like, there's times I'll clean the house and I'll put music on. And I'm distracted. So I'm not actually doing the inner work. We think, you know, a bit of self-care is putting some music on. Self-care is literally self-healing. So you need to take, like, you know, if you're distracting yourself all the time and you're not actually taking a moment of pause to ask yourself the question, where is this wound, you know, bubbling up from? You're not healing. You're avoiding. If you're busy all the time, you're avoiding. If you're overworking, you're avoiding. No wonder the separation period is longer, because you're literally running away from it. You know what I mean? And I've seen this with my twin flame. He's busy all the time because he's afraid to say yes to love, because he's afraid to sit down and do the inner work. You know what I mean? And this is what's happening with people, where they're afraid to do the inner work. Like, it's so hard. We're afraid to heal. We're afraid to face our demons. But I swear to fuck, before I healed my shit, before I became aware, my life was fucked up. So fucked up. Everything kept going wrong. Everything went to shit. Everything was just an obstacle. Do you know what I mean? Whereas doing the inner work and doing the introspection, yes, you might have a day or two where you're purging the shit out of it and crying till your head hurts. But how you feel after that is fucking amazing. How you feel after the crying, how you feel after getting that toxic shit out of your body is fucking amazing. But you're living a life avoiding, you're holding on to that toxicity, that heaviness, and it's not releasing. And you're literally, you're in this bubble, not only of internal toxicity, your external world is a reflection of that. So if things are going wrong in your fucking life, it means that you're not doing the fucking work. It's a fact. Whereas if your external life is, like, you know, as I said, like, healing is hard, but once you release it, it's easy. And your external world is a reflection of that. You know, I'm at peace. Even on the days that I'm crying really excessively, I'm still at peace. Because I know that what I'm doing is a part of my growth journey. I'm doing the work. I'm facing my problems. So this is so important. Don't take the silence as an avoidance or that they don't like you anymore. And this is bullshit, like. You know, I've said this before, like, you know, we concentrate on the fucking negative. Whereas in actual fact, you had content with your twin, or you spent some time with them. Why aren't we concentrating on how amazing that was? How good you felt, how good your energy felt? because that's the truth. Your energy around your twin flame is real. That's the truth. The energy in separation is your past. That's your past pain. You need to release that so you can feel the good energy all the time. Feel the good energy alone. Feel the good energy alone first, and then your twin will actually gravitate back to you. This is so important. Get to that power within yourself first, and then your twin flame will come back. If you're constantly in this painful energy, they're in painful energy. It's mirrored anyway, but they're not going to come back because you're not ready and they're not ready. But if you ready yourself by healing your wounds, becoming high energy alone, by doing that work, doing that healing, doing that purging, they will gravitate back to you. But you need to get there on your own first. So this silence is so important. Their feelings didn't change from yesterday. Well, they probably did because they probably got stronger. That's one thing about this journey as well. Your feelings are getting stronger and stronger every day. And the more you heal, the stronger you feel for your twin flame. So they're feeling that as well. So trust that. The silence isn't that they stop loving you. The silence is that they actually started loving you more, and it's freaking the shit out of them. And you just need to give them the space to heal. And you need to give yourself the space to heal. Spend that time in silence. Stop busying yourself and relax into the moment. Because the quicker you purge, the quicker union will come. So thank you so much for listening today, and I really hope this resonates. If it does, please like and share, and please subscribe to my channel so I can reach as many people as possible. And if you'd like help in your journey, please book me for a free discovery call today. And I'd love nothing more than to help you on your path. Also, I have another channel called Aligning with Angie, where I share a guided meditation every week. The info for that is in the description box.